Hey folks, I'm Lonnie Johnson back with another video. I have a John Deere GS30. It is a 36-inch cut. It's a commercial. I'm going to go ahead and remove the motor, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So stick around and we'll get right into it. So the first thing I'm going to do is remove these two wing nuts, one on each side. Now that black top should come off. I'm going to go ahead and put the wing nuts back where they go so I don't lose them. But the reason I had to take the top off, because I have to remove the PTO belt. Now I should be able to just grab hold of this. This is a belt tensioner. Pull it this way and put it up on top and just pull it out of there. And I'll just leave this laying here because it's not going to hurt anything. That way the belt will come completely off if you want it to. Let me show you. Right here. Now the belt's off, and I'm just going to leave it laying in here. Keep it out of the way. Now I'm going to work on taking the PTO off. Now that it's up high enough, I can scoot these underneath there. See, a little bit more. Okay. I might get it. Yep. That's that one. Now I'll go ahead and light it down on top of those. Let me get this one out a little bit more. There we go. What I need to do is go down here and grab this plug. Goes to the motor. Just pull this apart. I'm going to put that one right over there. This one stays with the engine. Now I'm going to go around to the other side. Once over here, I'm going to grab this plug right here. See this here? That's how the other side should have looked. The other side's broke. I'm going to lift up on this tab right here, and I'm going to pull this plug apart. It takes two hands to do this. I'll get it off, but that there goes to the PTO, and then I got a couple ground wires up here that's connected to the motor. I'm going to have to remove those as well. I got it loose. Right there it is. It was in there tight. It didn't want to come apart. It was all chummed up. I cleaned it out a little bit. But it goes right down through here because that goes to the PTO. I'm going to go down here on the side of the engine. I'm going to go up here and right there. That's a 1/2 inch bolt. I'm going to go ahead and remove that because the ground wires are actually hooked to that. There we go. Now just get the wires out of the way. I'm going to put that bolt back in there. Okay. Now the reason I'm taking this motor off is because it's leaking oil from right down here in this corner from the oil pan or the sump pump. Don't know if this is the factory gasket or not, but it's got to come apart and it's got to be fixed. I'm also going to have to remove that fuel line right there, if you can see it. I'll do that here in a bit. Also, I'm going to have to remove these two cables right here. The gas shutoff is right here behind the gas tank along with the fuel filter. Now I'm going to remove this nut right here. Takes a 1/2 inch socket. Now that I got it broke loose, I don't have to take it all the way out. I can slide it over and I can remove this PTO belt and get it out of my way. Now I'll go ahead and take the PTO wire and just push it right on through. And then it's down there with the PTO. I'm going to grab that spring right there with my hand and pull it toward the front of the tractor and get it to slip out of that hole that it's in. As you can see, the spring's right here. All I got to do is take my pliers and pull it straight down and that'll come right out. It's already loose. There's no tension on it. So I'll go ahead and get that taken care of. See, I got my pliers on there and I'm just going to twist it. That should come right out, just like that. Now if you're needing to take this off and service it or to just remove your PTO in order to replace it, this is 15 millimeter, looks like a fiber lock nut. And then you got a top one up here. The top of the bolt should also be a 15 millimeter. So I'll go ahead and remove this. There it is, came right off. Didn't take much. Now I got a lot of room up there. Now I'll go ahead and remove that PTO. I'll just drop that bolt and the PTO should just fall right off if it's not stuck on the shaft. I'll grab me a 5/8 socket and I'll remove that bolt, and hopefully the PTO will come right off of that shaft. Okay, I got lucky. That PTO will move up and down, see? It's going to fall right off into my hand. There's the bolt. There's the PTO. And there's the pulley for the hydraulics. I put the belt back on there so that the pulley would not fall down behind the PTO. And don't forget, there may be a keyway there, or the pulley may be made with its own keyway. I'll find out here in a second. Now, this is how the pulley came off, just like this. That long shaft goes up on there first, and there is a keyway on that shaft. Now the PTO has its own keyway made into it, so you don't have to worry about the keyway for that one. You only have to worry about the keyway for this one right here. Now, like I said earlier, I'm going to go ahead and remove this gas line right here. Put the screwdriver up between here. Just kind of pry around on it. Don't know when the last time it was off, but probably froze on there. There it is. Like I said, it may leak a little bit, but I got the gas turned off in the back. Now let's go to the other side. Okay, I just now seen this. Check this out. This right here is an oil pan bolt, and it's fallen out. So somebody has probably had this apart before. I'm going to go ahead and remove this bolt and this bolt, or at least loosen them up to see if I can get that cable out of there. Okay, I got one off. See if the other one will come out. Yep, there it is. It's pretty tight. I have to take that one off. Get it out of there. Just kind of pull it aside, take it out. This one here is throttle. That one there, the top one, is the choke. Oh, the bottom is the throttle. This one right here is the choke. So just look where they go. Take a good look at where they was at. Pull them off there, get them out of the way. Best thing to do is put those little bolts back up in there so you don't lose them. As you can see, somebody had the cable in this one wrong. The cable should go through the top of this one and through the bottom of this one. Because over here's where it latches in the hole. This is made for the cable. Okay, now check this out. Haven't even touched the motor mounts yet. This motor's loose. It's not bolted down securely. Okay, now I'm down under here. I'm going to get ready to remove the motor mount bolts. As you can see, that one right over there is already coming out. That one looks like it's in there. That one's loose. That one there's loose. You can tell by the lock washer. That one looks like it's tight. That one's falling out. I'm going to go ahead and remove these bolts and we'll go from there. Okay, that bolt right there that I got the light on is a 1/2 inch head. That bolt there is 11/16. That one there is 11/16. That one down there is 11/16. So I got 3 bolts that are the same and one that is totally different. But the threads seem to be the same. I'll see what they look like when I pull them out. Folks, here's the bolts that came out of the bottom of this. This one's longer, totally different. Somebody's got it full of, looks like gasket sealer. These here are not motor mount bolts or bolts that's used to hold a motor in place. They're too short. Now I should be able to just lift it up off there and put it on this table. Well folks, that's how you take the motor off of a John Deere GS30 walk behind commercial 36-inch cut mower. I'm going to go ahead and make another video on how to change that gasket for the oil pan, and I'll make another video on putting it back onto the mower itself. So I hope this helps. Like, comment, subscribe, share with friends. Thanks for watching.